Welcome, everyone, to a special Unsquared Circle TLC pay-per-view review show.
Tender Loving Care?
Nope. Tables, ladders, and chairs.
Oh my.
Well, we are your hosts. I'm Wesley White.
And I'm Bobby Black. And first off, I just wanted to say that we're doing this review only because fans requested it, and I'm freaking tired, and we missed the first two matches. So, you get what you pay for, which YouTube's free. So, Wesley, take us into the first match.
Well, technically we didn't see the first match.
That's true.
We heard it. It was Dolph Ziggler versus Jack Swagger versus
Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Kingston. Well, from what we heard, it seemed like it was a good match. Long story short, because we didn't watch the match. Dolph Ziggler won.
Yay.
So
he is perfection. Mr. Perfect, Dolph Ziggler.
Next match of the night.
Which was the Divas Tag Team Tables match. The first ever, might I add. It was Beth Phoenix and Natalya Neidhart, the Anvilette, versus Team Layfool, Michelle McCool and Layla. Again, this is a match we heard it, but we didn't see it because we didn't have a stream at that point. We just had a audio stream.
I really wish we could have saw it.
Yeah,
see all the puppies in action.
Yeah, and it didn't sound too bad. I mean, from what we heard, it didn't sound that bad of a match. But in the end, the Anvilette and the Glamazon picked up the win. So yay for first Divas Tag Team title match.
And hey for puppies!
Next up, which is the first match that we saw, of course, has to be Santino Marella and Vladimir Kozlov versus Nexus members Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater. It was actually kind of an entertaining match. They actually got a chance to wrestle, I thought. I mean, you know, there was some decent back and forth. I'm not a fan of Santino and Kozlov being tag champs.
I am. I actually think it's really cool. It's kind of cool and it's kind of original. I mean,
I think it demeans the tag division.
It could be worse. You could have Hornswoggle go as the Cruiserweight champion. Ooh, look what happened.
I hate you. Alrighty. He always has to throw that one in my face. So anyway, in the end, Santino... Oh yeah.
Disqualification.
It was a disqualification.
He was going to go for a stupid little thing, and then guys from Nexus guys came up from outside and interfered, and the referee's like, disqualify, disqualify.
Yeah.
And so it was disqualification.
It was a gay ending, I thought. I mean...
just to let you know, he predicted the whole night, and everything he predicted happened, ironically.
Yeah, it was pretty much, if we were still doing the pay-per-view prediction contest right now, I'd be kicking all your butts. Ha! Came in third place last season. Anyway, okay, so that match ended Santino and Kozlov winning by DQ. I thought it was a decent match. Moving on, which would be the match of the freaking night. Hands down, no kidding.
And if Grumpy Cheeto were here, I guarantee you he probably would get this 5 out of 5, whatever red color Rangers he would do for this match.
It'd be White Rangers because of Sheamus. Alright, so this is for the ladder match for the #1 contendership for the WWE Championship. Sheamus and John Morrison threw it all out there. This match was amazing. The work was great. The flow was great. Back and forth. The ending was stupendous.
It was the match of the night.
Period. I mean, the way it ended was Sheamus was trying to push John Morrison off the ladder to the outside. John Morrison put his foot on the top rope, pushed the ladder back, kicked Sheamus dead square in the face. Cole, you've got to see this. If there's any match that you watch in the next 5 days, go to YouTube and watch this match. I'm telling you, this match was awesome. Off the charts, 5 out of 5, White Rangers, whatever you want to put on it. 9.5734.210.
I just wish that all the matches were like that.
Yeah. Like these guys were able to throw it down and they actually did a really good job. Is that it from you?
Yep. That's it for me. I just felt overall it was a really great match.
By the way, there was a comment at the beginning of this match while Sheamus or John Morrison was walking out, and Michael Cole said that John Morrison was, what was it? During his inauguration ceremony as King of the Ring or whatever, John Morrison had stolen his spot in the sun. And I just thought that was hilarious because Sheamus is, pasty white. I just thought that was funny. I don't even think they realized they did it. Okay, next match. The Miz, who is awesome, versus Randy Orton. I almost forgot who The Miz was facing. You go ahead.
Oh, overall, it's a halfway decent match, It's your typical match. I was really hoping that Randy Orton was going to win, but Bobby Black predicted that The Miz was going to win, and how The Miz won first time was exactly how he predicted long before it happened. He took Alex Riley, threw him through the table while The Miz was outside with the referee, because the referee was knocked out too. And then while the table was broke and Riley was knocked out, and Miz seized the opportunity, came in, attacked Orton. Yeah, sorry. Attacked Orton. I'm halfway tired. He attacked Orton, and he saw the table was broke, and then he moved Alex Riley out the way, put Randy Orton where the table was broke at, got the referee up, and the referee was like, "Oh, Randy Orton must have went through the table. Ring the bell."
And The Miz, I thought that was the perfect ending.
Oh yeah, and then Bobby went to go take a break, and then next thing you know, they're showing the replay, and the referee saw that. Referee saw the replay. Was like, homie, don't play that. We're going to continue this match. So they continued the match, and this is where I was really hoping Randy was going to win, but it was actually shorter than the match the first time.
It's like 3 minutes long at that.
Yeah, long story short, he threw Miz into the ring, and then he was about to go on the apron. Alex Riley was on the other side of the apron. Then Miz pushed Riley into Orton, and there was a table standing right there. And of course, Randy Orton landed on it, broke the table, and Miz won.
He came to play.
Yeah.
I thought it was a decent match. The first ending was good, and I think they should have stuck with that. But then they had to do a typical Raw creative crap where they had to restart the match, and then he's gonna lose again anyway. How retarded is Raw creative? Please tell me. Okay, let's go to some good creative.
That's why Raw's the #1 show over SmackDown. Anyways.
That's because Raw's got fans who are like mindless zombies. Alright, next we go to the Fatal 4 for the World title, which is a TLC match, which is Kane versus ADR versus Rey Mysterio versus Edge. And
if Kane would not win this match, he would set himself on fire.
Anytime you're involved with anything with Kane, you say that.
Sorry, that was just the first time he ever talked, actually. The first thing he ever came out of his mouth. So, I just like to roll with it.
Okay, anyway, so this TLC, this was probably the second. I mean, this one gave pretty close competition to the Sheamus Morrison match of the night. This was definitely by far one of the best matches of the night. I mean, there were 4 really good workers in the ring. Edge, ADR, Rey Mysterio, and Kane. They're all great workers. I mean, and they're all really well balanced if you look at it. I mean, Kane's a super heavyweight. You got 2 heavyweights in Alberto Del Rio and Edge, and then you've got a cruiser, which is Rey Mysterio. So there was a lot of different modes to this match of high octane offense and power games, and just all around a great match. In the end, it was just utter chaos. I know that who was it? Was it
Kane choke slammed the heck out of everyone?
Yeah, and I'm trying to think who went through the ladder. Oh, that was Sheamus earlier. Never mind. Just, yeah, I mean, in the end, Edge climbed the ladder wrong, by darn wrong, after spearing Kane into a table, and Rey Mysterio was, injured or something, and Alberto Del Rio was somewhere. Who knows where they went?
Mexico.
Mission trip to Mexico. Ha ha! Okay, anyway, so, but this match ended with Edge climbing and getting the title, which I'm not happy about. I was hoping...
He predicted it, too.
I did.
Right before it happened. Right before the match even started. He said, Edge or Del Rio.
I was hoping anybody but Edge was going to win. I wanted Del Rio to go over just because he's great, young talent that they've been pushing. I was hoping Rey Mysterio would get his 3rd world title reign, and I was hoping Kane would keep the title. anyone but Edge.
And ironically, because he said anyone but Edge, Edge won. I knew. I was hoping he was. I wanted Kane to win, actually.
I wouldn't mind it. I think Kane's had a really good run, though. I'm not disappointed that Kane lost the title. Kane's had a great run, especially compared to his first world title reign.
Which was like literally an overnight sensation. Overnight.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's go. Good match. Not the best one of the night, but a good match.
Then they had a promo between before the last match with
I forgot about that.
Dashing Cody Rhodes and the Big Show dressed up as Santa Claus. Long story short,
Santa Show.
Yeah.
Santa Show.
The Big Santa. Anyways, long story short, Dashing Cody Rhodes he's talking about I think they were in Boston, Massachusetts. Where were they?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas, whatever. Same difference. Anyways, you know, he's dissing the city, and then Big Show comes out as Santa Claus, and then they'll have a little battle, and then, you know, Big Show's promoting his stupid movie Knucklehead, which is, you know, in stores now. And then,
you'll get that paycheck one day from Vince.
Okay.
Continuing on.
Long story short, you know, Big Show came out, you know, promoting his DVD Knucklehead, which is out in stores now, and okay, we need to get this over with.
I'm not cutting this, by the way, just so you know. We're gonna keep doing this, so keep going.
Oh, jeez. All right, and so long story short, you know, he's out there, and then Cody talks about how ridiculous the Big Show looked in his underwear on the cover of Knucklehead, and then, you know, there was a whole bunch of blah blah blah. And
Big Show's feelings were hurt.
And then Big Show just ripped Cody Rhodes down to his underwear, which people were like shocked about, but it was like, isn't that what he usually wears to the ring anyway, especially when he was in
And his underwear said Sunday, so that means he organizes his underwear to, like, what day he wears what underwear.
Yep, and that was basically that segment.
Mm-hmm.
And then we...
Oh, no, he talked about the jaw thing, the IJ... where the you know, where his neck meets his jaw and how defined it is, and he talks about people who have that flab that's hanging off.
Oh, and yeah, he basically was talking about his brother and his
I was about to say, for a guy who has a dad like Dusty Rhodes and a brother like Dustin Rhodes, aka Goldust, he really should not be talking about jawlines, because there's none on his family line. Alright, anyway, this is taking way too long. We're heading towards the main event, which is a chair match between John Cena and Wade Barrett.
And before we go to the match, during the show, John Cena was going around the locker room and backstage knocking out everyone from Nexus one by one or in a group. And then before the match took place, Wade Barrett was about to come out or whatnot backstage, and then I forgot who he was with. He was with a member of Nexus, and then
Husky Harris.
Whatever. And then he threw it, and then he knocked Harris out with a chair.
Which he hit the door. He blatantly hit the door. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yep, and made Wade Barrett worry, of course. And then the match happened. Honestly, Bobby and I didn't really watch much of the match because we knew we weren't going to miss anything, and of course we were both right.
Yeah, I mean the end was okay. Him doing the FU on the
group of chairs.
The group of chairs, that was pretty cool. I'll give John Cena that, but the rest of the match was nothing to speak of. I mean, in the beginning, Wade Barrett was chasing Cena around like a little girl, like, I've hit puberty. Come here, Cena, little girl. It really was bad, and until the end, as I said, the end was okay, and then and after that, after the match was over, he beat Wade Barrett with a chair until he got up to the stage area. Beside the stage area, he put him underneath one of the chair holder thingies, and then he ripped part of the stage down, which brought all of the chairs from that line, from the very top of the stage all the way down, on top of the chairs all the way top on Wade Barrett. So it was symbolic, as Michael Cole says. Was it Cole? I don't know. Maybe it's CM Punk. I don't know. But anyway, TLC, from what I've seen and what I heard, I thought was a pretty good pay-per-view. What do you think?
It was alright. I mean, nothing tops the Sheamus and John Morrison match.
Match of the night. Yeah, that should they should have waited to bring up the John Morrison DVD and put that match on there, because that was a freakishly good match. If anyone, you guys got to check that out. And the Fatal 4-Way, for the TLC Fatal 4-Way was also a great match. You should check that one out. From what I heard, it sounded like the Intercontinental title match was pretty good. But everything else, I mean, Randy Orton Miz was okay, but it's typical Raw writing on that one. I mean,
and plus the Miz was in it,
and he's awesome.
Right.
All right, well, I guess we should wrap this up. We've taken up way more time, and I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Yep.
And you're going home.
I don't have to take this. I'm going home. Say Burkham. Anyways, well, that wraps it up for this review. I'm Wesley White.
And I'm Bobby Black.
Good fight.
And good night.
TLC.
Yay.